Hey YouTube, Happy New Year to you. If you're watching this in January of 2023, I wanted to put a new video out here this year. I've had multiple questions regarding our billable hour and pricing bigger jobs. So we went over in my last video. If you have not watched the How to Price Handyman Work Part 2 Whiteboard Edition, I encourage you to go watch that, and that really breaks it down on how to come up with a billable hour. This video, I'm going to touch on selling bigger jobs that don't take 15 minutes at a time, 30 minutes, 1 hour. This is those bigger jobs. Maybe you're doing a whole floor of vinyl flooring through a whole section of a house. It's going to take you 2 or 3 days. You cannot sell that at a billable hour rate, so you have to come up with another way to price those jobs, and that's what this video answers those questions. So here we go. I have a billable hour, I have a sold day, and I have a sold week. It's based on the same principle of the billable hour. So again, if you've not seen that video, I encourage you to pause this video, go back, watch How to Price Handyman Part 2 Whiteboard Edition, and then come back to this video because that'll make a lot more sense when you're watching this one. So when you're pricing a job that's going to take you a day, so I'm gonna break this down. You get a call from a customer that has 4 things on their list that they would like you to come and look at. They want you to replace a faucet, they have a new toilet that they purchased, they want you to run a new circuit for their dryer that they bought, that used to be gas, now they're getting electric, and you are going to be painting the bathroom. So you have 4 items on the list, and you want to price this out to be able to do this work. So you could price this out based on your billable hour and say, okay, this would take me 2 hours for the bathroom, 35 minutes for replacing the toilet, 1 hour for the faucet, whatever you want to do as far as your time on these projects. And you're going to come to maybe 3 or 4 hours of work. Okay, so but you're going to be there tied up with this customer for the majority of that day. By the time you price it out, you meet with them, you price it out, they agree to it, and you start the work, go get your materials, you're going to be tied up for the day. So what I do is I transition that job. Instead of trying to sell that for specific times for those sold hours, I just sell it for the day and I bundle them together. And I say, okay, I'm going to be here for a day. I'm going to help for the customer's sake, I'm not going to sell these as 3 different items. I'm going to kind of bundle them together as one and sell it for a sold day. And the sold day principle comes back to like the billable hours. So again, you have that 4 billable hours of work a day is what your goal is. So this one, you're going to sell it for a whole day. So you have to come up with a number based on what you've done on your, 1 truck exercise that you did with that sold hour, and you're going to create a sold day that will cover your expenses if you're able to go somewhere for a day. That same principle carries over to a week. And my work week that I price my jobs is 4 days. It's not a 5-day week, it's a 4-day week. And if you go back to my scheduling video, that will explain what I'm talking to regarding the 4-day week. Because on my Fridays, those are my days where I'm running around, I'm doing small jobs, meeting new clients, doing estimates. I keep Fridays like that available for that. And then the 4 days, Monday through Thursday, I'm on the job, tools on the job, that type of thing. So again, I have a sold week. So when I approach somebody and they have a bathroom project for me, and I know that this bathroom is going to take me, let's say it takes me 3 weeks. In my mind, I'm working up the price, I'm working up the materials, and I know that this is going to take me 3 weeks to finish this bathroom. What I do is I have my 3 weeks of labor price already figured. I know what that number is, and then all I have to do is add in the materials that I'm going to be supplying for this bathroom. A lot of times the customer has some materials, they already have a vanity, they already have their, some already have some paint, they have the accessories, toilet paper holders, that type of thing that they've already purchased, and I'm only including in my quote the materials that I'm supplying and my time. And so I build that price for the 3 weeks of time, because I would never be able to sell this job if I used my billable hour for 4 hours a day for the 3 weeks of time. It would just be astronomical, the price. So I have streamlined it for the bigger jobs. I hope that makes sense on how I'm approaching pricing out the bigger jobs. I've had a couple ask how I'm doing that, because they're like, there's no way you could sell, a billable hour, for an 8-hour day, and I don't. And so I sell that for a sold day and a sold week. I don't have anything longer than a sold week. If it's going to take me 4 weeks, I don't have a sold month to reduce that price. I base it all off of a billable hour for the small jobs. And if I have a job that somebody needs just an outlet replaced, and I'm going there and I give them a price for that, and I have it in my head, it's going to take me 10 minutes of tool time to fix that outlet. My billable hour, I'm not billing them a whole hour for that repair. I'm prorating that hour down to that 10-minute or 15-minute time that I know it's going to take me. And so I adjust that billable hour based on the task that I'm doing. And the same thing when I get into these bigger jobs, a job might only be figured for 3 days. So if I'm going to go in and do somebody's floor, and it's going to take me 3 days to do their floor, I'm selling it for 3 days plus my material. And that overhead goes back to the overhead that is accounted for in that one truck exercise that we went over in that second video on pricing handyman work. And so that will help you sell the work and you're not going to price yourself out of the bigger jobs. And again, I do not like to take jobs bigger than a bathroom remodel. There is a ton of work out there for the small jobs, the handyman repair jobs, and there's a ton of money in it if you understand how to price these jobs out. And there's a huge demand for it. And that's been a big blessing in my life, because I return a phone call, I show up, and they're thrilled when that happens. You knock on the front door, is my truck parked okay? I put my shoe covers on, I go in, I meet with the customer, I get them their quote, and follow up with them. And it's a huge thing in this business to be able just to do those small little things. So I hope this video helps. I think I explained that okay. If I didn't, and you have more questions, then shoot me an email at thehandyfamily11@gmail.com, and or you could even definitely leave comments, ask questions in comments. I really try to look at those. I don't get inundated with them, but I really try to look at those and respond to as many as I possibly can. If I haven't seen your comment in a previous video, then feel free to comment in this one, because those comments do go into my email. And please hit the like button and subscribe button. I've hit over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys. That's awesome. I didn't really know what to expect, and I'm just happy to be able to help you guys out with this, starting out in the handyman world. And let me know if you have any other ideas or questions or videos you'd like some help on, and I'd be happy to try to do one. I've had multiple questions. I do plan on doing a video on my truck and trailer setup. So look forward to that coming here pretty soon. Thank you guys, and hit that like and subscribe, and until next time.